How's it going, Bryan Singer? How you doing? Sorry. Bryan Singer, I hope you can hear me, because it doesn't seem like you want to hear me. Doesn't matter what I do, you just don't want to listen to me. That's troubling. Waiting this whole time. This crazy man that says he's Michael the Archangel. Oh my gosh! He must be a crazy man. Well, that is a projection of my spirit. That is the reality of me. In the beginning, before I was Adam. Adam is Michael. Everyone knows it. And that's what starts the apocalypse, when people can't separate their testimony from that. Like I said, he was Michael and Elijah and Abraham and John the Baptist and a few other people. Because guess what? Ain't no one can separate themselves from the testimony that those were my lives. Ain't no one can who seeks the revelation. Same spirit, different body. Same spirit, different body. And I was taking all these weights here. And I'm thinking about making a rep for each month I've had to wait. For Bryan Singer, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, that's 6, that's 7. Let's count. 18 months. Still no production. How is it, Mr. Singer, that you can be great without my vote? How is it that somehow some guy who has not been appointed to be the leader of the angels of heaven is somehow greater than the one that leads them? The point and the reality of progress and spirit progress is that you need to be able to do everything under the sun before you're godlike. Father and Son, complete beings, and I'm just their understudy. But I'm almost there, and I'm biblical, and a lot of you are biblical. And for some reason, you don't want that to be the message to the world. My message is that I unveil your life showcase in every one of the X-Men. That would be a true apocalypse, because when you separate doubt from the consumer, that he has to come back until he proves his divinity, well, it'll make some go nutty, and some people will rely on the rock of their Creator, and they will come out on top. But it's not until credible people exclaim their testimonies until that happens. And you don't have to exclaim anything. I will do it all if you would just invite me to what was made for me. The first one, Adam, the first one. Is Adam really back on the earth, or is he resurrected or something? Well, you know what? Adam never defeated death. I never defeated death. That was Jesus Christ's job. And the dynamic of spirit age is to say that there's going to be someone older than you, on until you're exalted like the Father. But that's tens of thousands of years in your future. So, you might as well use the workshop of your life to become great, and I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you to listen. Producers, I'm sorry for my weakness, but I can't really be tapped as a resource unless you listen. You should vote for me to antagonize you until you listen. Wait, let me go to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That gets boring. But, 18 months is a long time for me to wait, because you guys did nothing, thinking that I can't do what I say I can do. I tell you what I can do. I give you a time frame that it'll take for me to get my cells up to the specialization they need to be in, to put on the performance that is, well, my pleasure to put on for you. It's that simple. You guys won't listen. You guys are too afraid to even talk to me. What's that? I've been Adam this whole time. At least that was my past life this whole time. I know where the pieces fit. I've promised to show you the formula for a movie worth more than $5 billion, and you think I'm crazy. Yet I know a lot of stuff that you guys don't seem to want to apply, which is to say, God knows everything, and if you seek counsel from God, you can know everything yourself. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and put my head in the light here, guys. Yeah. I just like to carry these weights around because they're kind of fun, you know. I was thinking about how I could maybe pretend like I'm punching Bryan Singer. Art, when it comes down to physicality, is my showcase. And you guys won't listen. You guys don't even invite me. Who knows how to beat me at a fight? If I invest all the same time and have the same handicaps as you do. Well, the unfortunate thing about Spirit Age is, well, you're too far behind because I'm way older than you. I've already tested myself in the field of battle. I already know how to do all that stuff. I'm very good at it. And so, that's what my life resume says, my past life resume shows. If you just unpeel it back. There's not a way that anyone can ever deny these are my lives when the master comes, because the master knows they were my lives. And if you don't know the master when he comes back, you're not going to be who's who, because he's got more power than any of y'all. Moving mountains, creating planets and stars. He's coming back. That's the good news. That's something that you can't prevent. Well, he's already spoken it. He's already committed to it. He's coming back. Great news is that he will be our resource in this new millennium. And why aren't you teaching people about this? How is it that you say you're great without teaching people this stuff? So, Bryan, you don't even evaluate me. You never even give me a shot. Not one opportunity. You need an agent, Bruce. Yet an agent is a phone call away from any of you. Represent this man. Let's make some money. Or wait, no, let's steal his money. Let's take off with it. And then say, well, you know, first one, Revelation. That's what you guys have said, and now you're kind of farting on that stuff. You've had your opportunity to make a movie to go against mine, Bryan. I think that's fair. Your dream was to top me. How can you top someone that you're not older than? I have more than 100 life advantage over you. How is it that you think you can beat me when I'm close to completion? I'm only a few decades away from it. To be able to do most things under the sun. I think most things under the sun. I don't know what's left. All I know is that I only have a few lives left. How is it that you think that what you know is greater than what I have already proven? Well, it's not. I mean, it's just not. I mean, I'm going to antagonize you, and you should vote for me to antagonize you. And all of your production, until you start listening, you need to listen. How long is it going to be until you listen? Is it okay for me to get emotionally invested, angry, until you listen? You're going to run off with my money. You're throwing the church money on the floor. All the stuff I say I can do, I can do. When I say I can fix this world, I already have a plan to do it. I already know how to do it, and I need to earn money to do that. I'm like, somebody imagine they give me money? Oh, I know you were Adam, here's some money. Well, the problem is that a lot of people don't want to listen. The church that I set up, those people don't want to listen. I've already made contact with them. No, I don't want to listen. They're not good people. They're not great people. I could say they're probably good at some things, but they're not great people. They want to try to own me by doing nothing. That's how they want to own me. But the reality is when I come out swinging, and I'm willing to walk the straight and narrow, and if I was working with you, I'd be walking the straight and narrow because I'd be summoning up divine favor, and that's how to make more money. I'll be summoning up divine favor, and all those leaders in the LDS church, they're going to be made a fool when I do, because they're going to be, they might even think to deny that I am who I say I am. When I say that Elijah was my past life, well, that's the truth. You can't separate yourself from it. Sorry. That's my resume. Your life effort is your resume, and for the first time in history, it's your opportunity to own this truth. It's your opportunity to see a lot of the celebrities in Hollywood cultured in this light and able to verify all my revelations and to know with perfect certainty who was who that reincarnated. So when you come back, you get to re-inherit what you've earned. It'll be the first time in history that it'll be done at such a massive amount, and it's what's coming, and it's what will be here. Well, the Master's here. Because the Master knows everything, and he can point to me and said, I know with certainty that that was Elijah. I'm the creator. I know all things. I know how to know all things. It's time for you to join up or accept your fate and infamy. It's fair. Let me antagonize you and tell you, listen, I've been emotionally invested because you guys have wasted my time. I wanted to fix this world. I wanted to plot to do that. I wanted to create great art with you guys. And I ain't got one of your votes. And so I antagonize you. Not one vote to extend your hand out and say, hey, let's evaluate this guy. Let's listen to him. Maybe he knows some stuff that's going on. Well, I do know some stuff that's going on. Ain't none of you more solid than I am in the world to play apocalypse, because I'm the only one with the spirit of apocalypse. You have to earn it over your lives. Sorry, no one else has earned it. So when you look at my spirit, if you were able to do so in meditation or in the dream state, or if you were enlightened enough to understand where those pieces fit, you would feel my soul etched with the spirit of apocalypse. And it is scary to some people because they know implicitly what it implies when we talk about what kind of divine power I can manifest in the name of Jesus. Wow. Anyways, those tricks are in the future. You need to forecast and realize I will make big claims and I will materialize them. I'm not going to make claims that I can't materialize. When I say I can bring you guys more than $5 billion, that is a solid claim. That is a viable claim. That will happen if you would let me show you. You cannot be great unless you get instructed by someone who's greater. And that is me instructing you. So if you guys all want to make your movie making skills better than the rest, better than all the cut and all of Hollywood and all the world, you need to study with me. Because I've seen it before, I've done it before. If I hadn't, I wouldn't be called to be the archangel. It sounds crazy, I know. The world's going to know it. And a lot of people are going to go crazy. A lot of people are going to go crazy because they can't take away that testimony. They're like, oh wait, it makes sense. Oh wait, it's true. And that's when they start to crack, because a lot of these people are nuts. Living with nutty people is why the world gets screwed up. The great news is on the Sabbath day, the day of rest, we have so much technology to help us out that being a nut is no longer going to be popular. It's not going to be profitable. You're going to go to jail. That's just how it works. So, listen, Bryan Singer. You may not like who I am. You may not like what I say and how I say it. But still listen. If you're willing to be great. By the weak things of the earth, or the Lord manifests His power. The weak things being people blessed or cursed with weakness. A lot of it. I have been blessed or cursed with a lot of it, especially in my upbringing. And I will overcome it so that, well, there probably won't be very many people that will be able to see the difference. And when I do you want to have your name next to mine as being great along with me? Being on the same side? Or do you want to be someone that doesn't want to be great, yet despite your faith, which is much better than the average, you have the opportunity to do so. Please vote for me to antagonize you until you listen. Let your whole production say that. Your whole production can call me crazy. Unfortunately, my truth's going to stand the test of time. I'm not stupid enough to teach stuff that's not going to stand the test of time yet. I do use suggestions that aren't true. That's not Billy the Kid. I'm looking for revelators that can spot it. Moses is back. Harrison Ford, know for certain. Bruce Lee is back. Know it for certain. Babe Ruth is back. Know it for certain. This is not Joan of Arc. But she looks like it, doesn't she? That's the suggestion. Testing people, seeing where their ability lies. Seeing where their ability lies. I'm not doing art for a living, but I need to be. If you want me to inspire you guys to a better production, inspire you guys to a greater state, help you make progress, you need to make progress by accepting God's truth in full. And if you're not willing to accept it in full, then accept a better portion than you used to accept in your past lives. Just extend it a little bit more, because that's progress. That's progress. Even if you want to waste the rest of your life away, as long as you made a little progress, at least you can take a little satisfaction in doing so. So, please listen. Everyone needs to know that this is how things are going to be calculated in the future. You're coming back, but you get to know who's who, and they get to know who you are. So Bryan Singer, Ernest Hemingway, same spirit, different body. Same spirit, different body. Friedrich Handel may have been alive, a Bryan Singer, but maybe not. I'm just suggesting it until someone gets the courage to ask God, or even ask the immensity of space, what's the new name of Friedrich Handel? What's the new name of Friedrich Handel? And you'll either get a first name, or you'll get a first name and a last name. That's how great God is. He's going to let you know if you have the courage to know. And I do. So, it's time for you to as well. And when I get mad, please vote. I got to sell it by actually getting upset that you guys have done nothing, getting upset that you think somehow you can do better. Why would you think you can do better than someone that's been around for way more than many lives than you have? And I'm not talking about raw acting. I'm talking about masterminding productions. That's what I'm really good at. I'm great at masterminding stuff for the masses. Masterminding stuff, that's great. Because it takes a lot of concerted time to get a performance that's like Frédéric Chopin playing the piano. Or the greatest actor in this world to put on that show. It takes 5-10 years of culturing before he realizes where the pieces fit. With me, it might take a year. That's how smart I am. But it doesn't mean I really want to do it unless someone else wants me to do it. Hey man, can you do this for us? We want to make money off of you doing this. Okay, I will do it. Let's do it. Let's make some money. Let's fix the world with that money. This world is screwed up, and I will show you how to fix this world. That's the plan. That's my money plan. You guys have been my money plan, and you've not come forward through me. It's a multifaceted approach. I give you with the best movie of all time, and then you pay out. It's fair. You don't want the archangel in your movie? Hardly anyone is going to get an opportunity to hire me to be part of their production. And so many people will regret it because they'll say, wow, wait, I could have hired that guy that now virtually owns the planet next to the Lord of it. This earth is a gift to Jesus from the Father. Gift to Jesus from the Father. The Father has watched our progress throughout all of our lives up to this point until we started incarnating to this planet. And by the way, scientists appear to have the perfect age of this world, or close to it, at more than 3 billion, between 3 and 4 billion. But at the same time, they forget that God is above time, so He can make the world and evolve it as He will, but He doesn't need to make us from apes. He can make us from humans. The template of the human body is older than any ape body or any dinosaur body, if not the same age. The whole point is, however old the universe is, that template has already existed, so it's silly to think we need to evolve from apes, is my point. Doesn't mean we can't, though. I'm just saying, if apes is your thing, cool. Remember, evolution of the human is to become more godlike and less ape-like. More godlike and less ape-like. So that is your opportunity. Please listen. Show this to all your producers. Let them get angry. I think it's fair. Until you adapt. How is it you think you can beat me at my own game? Why would you suggest that to me? Why would you mock me like that? It's kind of a mock at the belittlement of my intelligence. And a life's not all about me and my ego and all this kind of stuff. I just want to make money to fix this world. This world's in a bad state. It's much better than it was 100 years ago or 500 years ago. But it could be so much better. We could be enjoying our citizens of other planets, or our brothers and sisters of other planets that are citizens of those planets. But we don't qualify. We're not qualifying ourselves, and we won't qualify ourselves until we hit the numbers that the people scattered throughout the rest of the universe want us to hit, which is to say, we have to respect them as much as they require. If we do, then we can go and spend time on their planets and have fun doing all kinds of great stuff. That is great news too, because guess what? God's above time. He can do all things. He can teleport anywhere. He has dominion over everything. And he's coming back, and we get to use him as a resource. That is the good news. So, listen. God is great. Is there anyone that's great other than God in his own eyes? Not really. So, something to think about.